rocky inlets in the Aegean Sea. The moon, stationary at the zenith, recycling on the rocks, floating and singing. There was a night of terror when witches in Sicily want to lynch you down to earth. But tonight is different. Shine peacefully tonight from the circling sky on these trembling, glittering waves. Illuminate the thrones now, rising to the surface. Oh, lovely moon, be gracious where you servants at sea wonders.
Pipe a shrill note, one that will sound across the sea and call up the nations of the deep. We took refuge from engulfing storms in this quiet retreat, drawn by the sweet singing.
See, with what delight we put on these gold chains and match crown and jewels with buckle and cradle.
All this we owe to you, the demons of our bay.
Your singing lewd and wicked the ships laden with these treasures. We know that fishes like the sea life, so fresh and flirting, so painless. But today, you festive crowds, we'd like to be assured that you are more than fishes.
We thought of this before we came.
Sisters and brothers, be quick.
The shortest of journeys will serve to assure you completely.
They go off. Off they go in a flash, heading straight for Summonstrace. The wind is with them. They're out of sight. What do they expect from the visit to the Cabaret? Those curious divinities, self-creating, self-ignorant. Stay where you are. Oh, gracious moon, lest the night pass and the daylight dispel us. On the shore, to Homunculus.
I'd like to take you to Nereus. We're quite close to his cabin, but he's a sore old thing, hard as nails. The whole of the human race can do nothing to please him, but he sees into the future, and people respect him for that and honor him. Besides, he's been helpful to many.
Let's risk it and call on him. It won't cost me my bottle.
Is it human voices I hear? They infuriate me, always stirring to be like the gods and always doomed to stay the same as before. I could have had a fine time for years if I hadn't felt impelled to advise the best of them. When I came to look at what they did, it was exactly as if I'd never spoken.
And yet, old man of the sea, we trust you. Don't drive us away. See this flame, human-looking I admit, but ready to follow your advice unquestionably.
Advice? What man ever listened to advice? Wise words always fall on deaf ears. Men may do things that afterwards they bitterly condemn, yet they stay just as obstinate as ever. Wasn't I like a father to Paris and warned him before he went after that woman and ensnared her? There he stood on the shore, and I told him what my inner vision showed me, the air full of smoke, red flames, burning beams, death and murder underneath. Troy's fearful judgment day, no to the centuries' enduring words. An old man's words they meant nothing to him. He went his lustful way, and Ilium fell. The giant corpse rigid after long torment, a welcome feast for pain-induced eagers. Ulysses too, didn't I foretell him the wiles of Circe, the honors of the Cyclops, his dilly-dally, the frivolity of his companions, and all the rest? Did they help? No, till finally, after all his tossing at sea, the waves dropped him on a friendly shore.
Behavior of that sort distresses a man of wisdom, but if he's a good man too, he gives it another try. A grand of thanks outweighs a ton of ingratitude and delights the heart. It's no small thing we're asking of you. This boy here wants to get born and needs advice.
To pull me out of humor on this very happy day? I have quite other things in prospect. I've invited all my daughters, the Doris, the Graces of the sea. For beauty and daintiness, you won't find their equal, not on earth, not on Olympus. You should see how gracefully they spring from the sea dragons to Neptune's horses. So closely allied are they to the watery element that the very spirit seems to lift them. Galatea, the fairest of them all, will come riding in Venus's raised scallop shell, because Venus deserted us long ago, and she inherited her temple city and chariot throne, and is worshipped in Paphos as a goddess. Away in this hour of paternal bliss, there must be neither rancor in the heart, no abuse on the lips. Off you go to Pontus, the wonder man. Ask him to tell you how to get born or get transformed.
He goes off towards the sea.
We're not a bit better off. Even if we run into Proteus, he'll just dissolve and disappear. Or if he doesn't, he'll only say things that'll startle and confuse us. However, you need the advice, so let's go along and try.
Off on the higher rocks. What is this we see far off? Coming across the water? It's like wild sails running before the wind. Now it's clear. The mermaids transfigured. Let's go down. Can you hear their voices?
What we are bringing will please you all.
Austin forms, riding in Chilon's giant tortoise shell.
They are gods.
Sing songs of praise. Ancient divinities, small but powerful, savers of the shipwrecked.
We'll bring the Kabir ring to a peaceful festival
Where they prevail, Neptune will be kind. We yield to you. When a ship is wrecked, you protect the crew. Your power is irresistible.
We've brought three.
The fourth wouldn't come. He said he was the right one who did the thinking for all of them. One god makes a fool of the other. Honor all the gods. Fear all harm.
Strictly, there are 7 of them.
Where are the other 3? We can tell you. You could find out on Olympus. That's where the is.
Whom no one has ever thought of.
Well disposed, but not ready yet.
They always press on, hungry for the unattainable. They're unique.
We worship all the gods, no matter where it pays.
It's our greatest glory to lead this festival.
The heroes of antiquity will suffer in reputation if they only bring the golden fleece, while you bring the cabiri, repeated in chorus. If they only bring the golden fleece,
While
we
you bring the cabiri.
Nereians and Tritons off. They're ungainly, like so many oakley pots. Philosophers plumb into them and crack their skulls.
That's what's wanted. The value of the coin is in the rust.
Unseen.
This is just a thing for an old fable like me. The older it is, the more acceptable.
Porteous, where are you?
Ventriloquizing. Now near, now far off.
Here and here.
Have your old joke, I forgive you. But don't deceive a friend. I know you're speaking from the wrong place.
As if far off.
Goodbye.
Whispering to homunculus.
He's quite near. Turn up your light. He stands inquisitive as a fish, and wherever he may be, and whatever shape he's in, a flame attracts him.
Here's my light. Plenty of it. But I must be careful not to break the glass. In the form of a giant turtle.
What can it be that gives this lovely light?
Concealing homunculus.
Good. If you want, you can have a better look. Let us see you on your human pair of legs. You can easily do it. Remember, it's for us to see whether or not you can look at what I'm hiding here.
In human form.
You still know all the cunning tricks.
And you still like to change your shape.
He uncovers homunculus. Astonished.
An incandescent little dwarf. I never saw one before.
He wants advice about how to get born. The way I have it from him, he came into the world only half born. It's strange. He has plenty of mental attributes, but he is very short on body. So far, the bottle is all the weight he has. He longs to be embodied properly.
A real virgin buzz. You're there before you ought to be.
And there's another difficulty. If I'm not mistaken, he's a hermaphrodite.
Then all the better. Wherever he lands, he'll fit in. But there's no need to deliberate. You must make your start in the open sea. Begin on a small scale and enjoy swallowing what is smaller. You must grow bit by bit and rise to higher forms.
The air's so soft here. I love this order. Just like green things growing.
I believe you, boy. And farther out on this narrow tongue of land, the atmosphere is more enjoyable still. You wouldn't believe it. There's the procession coming, not far away now. Let's go to meet it.
I'll come too.
3 strange spirits marching in a row. Tokens of roads on hippocamps and sea dragons. wildly Neptune's trident.
We forged the trident for Neptune that rules the wildest waves. If the southern gods unleashes his swallow clouds, Neptune retaliates. However fiercely the folk lightning flashes down, wave on wave is thrown up from below. Those who are caught between the two are tossed about and finally swallowed by the deep. This is why he's given us his sceptre for the day. Now we can feel easy and enjoy ourselves.
On the occasion of this moon festival, we greet you sun worshippers, devotees of the happy daylight.
Dearest goddess shining aloft, you're happy to hear your brother praised.
So send an ear to Rose, where a never-ending paean is sung to him, whether at the start of his daily course or at the end he looks at us with fairy gaze.
Our mountains, cities, shores, waters are lovely and bright.
We have no mist. If a mist creeps in, a flash or sun, and a little breeze, and the island is clear again.
The sun god sees himself, wherein 100 statues as Yun's giant, great, gentle.
We were the first to present the gods in human form. Let them sing, let them boast. All they want, dead works, all they thought mean nothing to the sun's life-giving rays. They go on persistently with their smelting and modeling, and when they have it cast in bronze, they think it is really something. What does it come to in the end with these proud images of the gods? An earthquake destroyed them, they were all melted up again. This earth's life, even at its best, is just a weariness of the flesh. The sea suits life better. Proteus the dolphin will carry you out into the eternal waters. He transforms himself. There, I've done it. Here's the ideal place for you. I'll take you on my back and wed you to the ocean. The desire to begin creation at the beginning is most excellent. Surrender to it and be ready for quick action. You'll move in accordance with internal laws through thousands and thousands of forms. It'll be a long, long time before you're a man. Homunculus mounts Proteus, the dolphin. Come with me. What there is of you into this wet expanse. There, you can start living across and along and move about as you choose, only don't try to climb the scale. When once you come to man's estate, it'll be all up with you. It depends. There's something to be said for being a worthy man in your day. 2 sails. Yes, if it's one of your sort. They last for a while. I've seen you for centuries among the pallid ghosts on the rocks. See that splendid ring of clouds around the moon. They're daubed aflame with love, wings as white as the light. Parfuls scent them, they're hers. Our festival is now complete, our joy unblemished.
A wanderer in the night might call this an atmospheric phenomenon, but we spirits think differently, and we are right. It stoves, accompanying my daughter's stride, a marvelous feat of flying learned by them in early days.
I, too, think it best to trust simple humanity, cherishing a sacred belief in warmth and quietude.
Riding on sea cows, and sea rams. In Cyprus's deep cravens, now swamped by the sea god, now shattered by earthquake, fanned by internal breezes, we guard Venus's chariot with quiet contentment, as in the earliest days. And in the whispering night time, we bring out our lovely mistress, daughter of Nereus, and ride her here through the woven waves, invisible to the younger generation of men. We busy ourselves quietly, feigning neither eager nor witch lion, neither cross nor moon, that rule the upper earth, always restless changing, banishing, murdering, ruining corpse and cities. Meanwhile, we bring our dear mistress along. Come, you sturdy Nereids, primitive and pleasing both. We see you lightly easy circling the chariot, ring within ring, sometimes snake-like intertwined. And you, tender Dories, bring your mother Galatea, who is grave like the gods, and worthy of immortality, but also graceful and intensely like earthly woman, passing by Nereus in chorus, or on dolphins. Luna, lend us your light and shade, to show this galaxy of youths, these dear husbands of ours, to our Father with a request. To Nereus. We rescued these boys from the raging surf and brought them back to life and was on beds of moss. And now with ardent kisses they are faithfully repaying us. Look on them favorably.
A double reward, not to be despised. You're being charitable and you're having fun.
If you approve, Father, of what we've done and don't begrudge us our well-earned pleasure, let us keep them and hold them close and stay young forever.
Enjoy your lovely prizes and bring them from youth to manhood. But I can't grant you what those alone can grant. The sea that rolls and rocks, you'll not let love last. When your dalliance is over, pull them quietly back on land.
You charming boys, we know your worth, but we must part in sadness. We wanted fidelity forever, but the gods won't have it so.
If you can go on being so kind to us sailor boys, we ask no better. We never had it better.
Galatea approaches in her shell.
There you are, my darling.
Oh, Father, what joy! Stay, my dolphins, the sight of him holds me.
They're gone past. In the weeping motion, what do they care for my feelings? Oh, if only they would take me with them. But a single glimpse is good for a whole year.
How once again? How I exclude possessed as I am with the true and the beautiful. Everything came out of the water, everything is sustained by the water. Ocean, may you hold your swan forever. If you didn't send your clouds and brooks in abundance, and streams twisting this way and that, and the great rivers, where would our mountains and plains be? Where's the world? It is you who keep life at its freshest.
All in chorus. It is you who keep life at its freshest. They're coming back in wavering course, but now coming back to me. They're all moving, vast in numbers, in extended chains and circles, as part of the festival. But I can see Galatea's shallop again and again, shining through the host like a star, my dear one, clear and bright, far yet always new and true. In all this lovely wetness, wherever I shine my light, everything chains me with its beauty. In all this virtual wetness, your light shines and rings more splendidly than ever. What new secret is being revealed to us in the heart of the storm? What is it flames about the shallop at Galatea's feet, posing alternately strong and gentle, as if with pulsations of love?
It's homunculus with Proteus in charge. What you see is the symptoms of his emperor's desire. Do I not also hear him gasping and droning in anguish? He's going to smash himself against the shining shallop stream. There, a flame and a flash, and he spelled himself.
What a luminous miracle transfigures the waves, breaking against one another in fairy sparkles. Everything is lit up, flickering, brightening. All the figures are aglow in the night. Fire is playing over the whole scene. So let Eros prevail. Eros, who started everything. Hail to the sea, hail to the waves, with a sacred fire over them. Hail to the fire, hail to the water, hail to this rare happening. Hail to the soft breezes, hail to the mistress caves. How about all to the four elements?